Niggas always talking, but it's all cap. Took up all my time, I want it all back. And I ain't got no time for no more divas. I'm just trying to kick it with my feet up. And I'm just out here searching for my Gina. And hopefully she thick just like Serena. Maybe a little older like Regina. I like them a little feisty just like Zena. I got what you want and what you needed. If you want me, baby, come and see me. I've been taking shots and now I'm leaning. Got me feeling crazy, now I'm fiending. Make a wish, I pop up like a genie. Driving, going 80 down the scene. Girl, you looking good, hella decent. Got me about to jump right off the deep end. I've been vibing, going crazy, bumping G's. Girl, you still look good when your hair piece. Just look in the mirror if you don't believe me. Girl, come over here, only air between us. Girl, I got your back, I ain't no cheater. Plus if we get married, ain't no prenup. Tell me what you want, I swipe the visa. Don't worry about these hoes, I delete her. I've been riding with you since the first day. Feel like I've been on you since the first grade. And a nigga wants you in the worst way. I don't even care if I look thirsty. Niggas always talking, but it's all cap. Took up all my time, I want it all back. And I ain't got no time for no more divas. I'm just trying to kick it with my feet up. And I'm just out here searching for my Gina. And hopefully she thick just like Serena. Maybe a little older like Regina. I like them a little feisty just like Zena.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby.
What's up? It's your boy Zillionaire. Y'all know who it is. The mother freaking truth speaker, the God that makes everybody mad. What's going on, Negroes and niggettes? How's everything going? We're going to talk about this chick. 4 baby daddies, 5 children. It's the man's fault. Why is it always the man's fault? That's the question. Whoever wants to click the link and disagree with what I have to say, that's fine. Why is it always the man's fault? Is my question. And I'm gonna put a poll. I'm gonna do a poll in here. And I want honest answers. Be honest. And I'm gonna put a poll in and say, a woman with 4 baby daddies, is it her fault or is it the man's fault? I'm gonna do a poll. Let me see how many people are gonna answer this poll. I'm gonna see who's gonna be honest. And I'm gonna do some polls on my community tab because I really want to know what y'all think about this. Let me do this poll. A woman with multiple baby daddies, is it her fault or the man's fault? That's going to be the question of the night. Woman with multiple baby daddies, is it her fault or the man's fault? And I want to see who's going to be honest here. And whoever disagrees, tell me why you disagree. I don't care if you disagree with me. Just tell me why you disagree. Have a good argument. If you disagree, just give me a reason why. You see, when I come on my channel, I tell you why such and such and such and such. I don't just be up here talking. I will tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying. Why am I saying what I'm saying? It's for a reason. And I'm going to back up what I'm saying. Woman with multiple baby daddies, is it her fault or the man's fault? Woman with multiple baby daddies. Is it her fault? Is it her fault or the man's fault? Now I'm about to put it in here, or the man's fault. And yes or no, clear answer. Now I just put it in the chat. Let me see, where is it at? Where is it at? I just put it in the chat. Why is it not showing up in my chat? Why is it not showing up in my mother freaking chat? All right, you'll see the poll. Is it her fault? Yes. Or is it the man's fault? No. Woman with multiple baby daddies, is it her fault or the man's fault? You'll see the poll in there. Whose fault is it? If a woman has multiple baby daddies, whose fault is that? Is it the man's fault? But how come the men always get blamed? Why do the men always get blamed when women have multiple baby fathers? I'm trying to understand. Why is it how is it the man's fault when she chose to open her legs to multiple men? I could see if multiple men took it from her. I could see if multiple men violated her and took it from her. That's different. I'm talking about a woman that chooses to have multiple children. Why is it always the man's fault? I'm trying to understand. Help me understand this. Because I'm trying to understand why. And we're going to look at the votes at the end of the live, because I know a lot of people are not going to be honest. And if you think it's the man's fault, tell me why you think it's the man's fault. As simple as that. How is it the men's fault? Let me see who's in the live chat. Yvette is in the house. Roxy Graham, Lionel Woods. Shout out to my monthly members. Carissa, shout out to the monthly member. And everybody else, if you want to become a monthly member, I'll put the link in the description. So I'm just trying to understand, why is it always why is it always the man's fault? Why is there no accountability? Because children cannot come into the world unless women allow it. A woman can't have 5 baby fathers unless she opens her legs to 5 different men. Hello, somebody. A woman can't have 5 different baby daddies if she don't open her legs to 5 different men. A man can't force you to have 5 different baby fathers. We cannot force y'all to have our children. You have to be a willing participant to have all these multiple men. Now, I meet a lot of women online and they like to argue with me, and I'm on a lot of dating sites. But see, I use my dating sites for surveys. I really don't take dating sites seriously because half them women that be on dating sites, they be having boyfriends and side niggas. Let's call it what it is. I caught one chick, she slipped up and told on herself. She told me she wasn't with nobody, and she told me she had no kids. And one day I was talking to her on the phone and I heard kids in the background. She said, "Oh yeah, I got 2 kids." I said, "But ma'am, you told me you didn't have no kids." Found out, slipped up and told me she had a side nigga, a nigga she been dealing. So she was just lying to me. So I don't take online dating seriously because a lot of these women lie. A lot of these women be having babies, baby daddies, side niggas. So I use these dating sites as a survey. And a lot of those women on these dating sites, they lie. They lie. They be lying. I'm like, God, you're lying. And I always catch them because they forget what they said before. They always lying. Clarissa said, "I'm Dominican, and in my culture, having multiple dads is ghetto and low class, trashy behavior." I hear you. Somebody said it's definitely the fault of the woman, not the men. You can't expect to have kids by multiple men and blame those men for the situation that you created. I agree. Women will always believe it's the men's fault. The ladies with multiple baby daddies always want to point the finger at the men, but they're the ones that refuse to take accountability. I totally agree. It's like you opened your legs. Nobody forced you. Nobody made you. You could choose to be a single mom, or you could choose to wait till you get married. I'm going to say this again. You could choose to be a single mother, and you could open your legs to multiple men and then blame the men you opened your legs to. Or you could keep your legs closed, wait till you get married, use birth control, use some kind of birth control. But see, the reason why these women blame men is because their white daddy. Their white daddy funds their reckless behavior. Their white dad, let me tell you how they look at it. They look at it like this. My white daddy don't hold me accountable. Why should black men hold us accountable? I'm gonna say this again. They think like, if my white daddy pays for me to have all these children, who are black men to tell me it's my fault? I'm telling y'all the deeper issue here. White daddy funds their reckless behavior. So they feel like it's okay to be reckless and not take accountability. They think it's okay. Society don't hold these women accountable. Nobody does. These women do whatever they want to do and no accountability. Society don't hold them accountable. The white daddy don't hold them accountable. The system, nobody holds these women accountable. So they feel like I can blame, so I should be able to blame men for all this. Even though I willingly open my legs, I open my legs to all these different men, it's still the man's fault. 93, so far I got 15 votes and 93% says it's the woman, it's the 93% says it's the woman's fault. 7% says it's not the woman's fault. I'm trying to understand, why isn't it the woman's fault? 77% of the people said it's the man's fault. Why is that? Or are you just trolling me? Are you just trolling? Because 6% says it's 94% says the woman's fault, and 6% says no, it's not the woman's fault. To the 6% on my channel on this poll, why are you saying it's the man's fault? How is it the man's fault that women have multiple baby fathers? I just want you to explain it. Don't just say no because you just being an asshole. Now, some people just say no just to be an asshole on the poll. Don't just be an asshole. We're having a serious conversation. Don't answer the poll and say no, because I just want to just be against what he's saying. Have a decent conversation. That's what's wrong with a lot of black folk. Y'all don't want to have a real conversation just because you don't like the person or you don't like what they say, even though what they say is true. Have a decent conversation. Have a decent objective. Have a decent debate. That's all I ask. Be honest about your question. Don't just get mad because I just don't like the truth. And you know it's the truth. That's what I understand about a lot of these women. Y'all know it's the truth. Y'all just don't want to accept it. 6% on the poll just said And I'm gonna start doing a lot of polls because I want to hear what I want to know what people are thinking. 6% of y'all said no, it's the man's fault. How? Just explain it. That's it. Explain how women having multiple baby daddies. Explain how it's the man's fault. I just want you to explain it. And if you can't explain it, why are you here? Somebody also said it's the woman's fault. She's the one spreading the eagle, right? And got all those children. Her fault. She decided to have multiple baby daddies, confusing the children. Exactly. Why do women want the government to fund their kids? Because the reason why women want the government, those are lazy women. Because a lot of women are lazy nowadays. That's why they want multiple children, because the government will pay for it and they can lay around on their ass. They can have sex. They go to party at club and they can find new dirty dick. That's why a lot of them have multiple baby daddies. Because if the government didn't fund this, do you think we would see this? If the government didn't fund these women having all these children and all these baby daddies, do you think the government, do you think they would still, if they find out the government taking all their benefits, I bet you these women will stop having so many children. I'll put money on it. But see, they have that cushion. Women in our community can be sexually reckless and the men can't. They can sleep with whoever they want to sleep with. They can mess around with whoever they want to mess around with because the government is going to give them EBT, WIC, food stamps, Section 8, and vouchers. They're going to get EBT, food stamps, WIC, Section 8 vouchers. They already know they're going to get their room and board, housing, free food. A woman have a bunch of kids and get free housing and free food. Why do you think they do it? They get free housing. Now take away the free housing and free food. And what do you have? Do you think these women are actually have all these kids? No, they won't. Then they'll be looking for a husband. Then they'll be looking for a man. Then they'll look for a man that got something going on. Yvette says the ones trolling disagree. Yes, they're trolling. Yeah, they are trolling, Yvette, because they can't explain how it's the man's fault. Yeah, they're trolling. If they take away Section 8 and if they take away welfare, do you think these women will have all these babies? Give me an answer in the comment section. We're going to start doing more crowd participation around here. We're going to start doing some more crowd participation because we all need to engage on this topic. I don't want to just be talking. I want interaction in the comment section. We need to interact and have this conversation. Whether you agree or not, we need to have this conversation. I don't care about agreeing. Just tell me why you disagree. That's all I want. Do you think if they took away welfare and government assistance, would these women have all these babies? Then I believe they'll be looking for a good man. Tell me, do y'all believe? This is another question. Tell me, do you believe if they took away welfare and government assistance, will women be having all these children out of wedlock? Tell me, do you think these children? Tell me, do you think? The more the children, the more white daddy fund their reckless behavior. Exactly. Behind everything, children suffer. Why? Do y'all believe if they took away welfare and government assistance, will women have all these babies? I don't care if you agree or disagree. I don't care. Just give me your answer. Do y'all believe these women will still have children if they took away, yes or no, in the comment section? Yes or no in the comment section. Do you believe? I'm going to say it for a 10th time. I'm going to say it for time number 10 because I'm not getting no feedback. If they took away Section 8 and welfare, would these women continue to have all these babies and baby daddies? That's the question. And until y'all say yes or no in the comment section, then I'll move on. Yes or no in the comment section. Somebody says absolutely not. No, that would not. No, that would not keep having all these babies. Okay. No, they'd be homeless because they don't want to work. Clarissa said, I remember when I lost my job and I never went on public assistance or food stamps. I started my own business and could call in trying to get clients. Okay. All right. Um,
No, no.
How many men?
I'm 3. I got 3 baby fathers.
3 baby fathers. Okay.
3 baby fathers. Why do they always have multiple baby fathers? I don't get it. I just want to play that part. They always got multiple baby fathers.
12-year-old. I got a 6-year-old, 4, 5.
This is a single mom with 4 children.
Where you calling me from?
I'm calling you from PA.
VA?
PA, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania?
Pottsville.
Pattsville. How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Do you have any kids?
Yes, 4.
4 kids. How old are your kids?
I got a 12-year-old. I got a 6-year-old, 4, 5.
All by the same man?
No, no.
How many men?
I'm 3. I got 3 baby fathers.
3 baby fathers. Okay. And you couldn't be with none of them long term?
I tried. People don't believe in monogamy these days.
There she go, blaming the men. Blaming the men. Ma'am, you picked these men. You bust your legs wide open for these men. I tried. No, you didn't try picking the right man. She said, I tried. You didn't try picking the right man. You could tell this chick right here, she go to the club and pick up dick. And this is another woman right here. I just want to play that little clip from Kendra G's page. You could tell this chick right here, all she do is pick up dick from the club. You probably picked up 3 dicks. She's 31, got 4 kids. You've been having children since you were 18 years old. 18 years old. For the past 12 years, you've been having kids back to back. And you got 3 baby fathers. You talking about, I tried. You ain't tried picking the right man. You didn't try marriage. I tried. You didn't try marriage though, did you? You didn't try to get married before you had a bunch of babies, did you? No, y'all never do. I tried. No, you didn't try. And I talk to women every day who get mad at me online. They get pissed off at me online when I talk to these women, answer these emails. And I always ask women, why do y'all have babies before you meet the right man? And after you have one child, why do y'all continue to have babies by different men? That just doesn't make sense to me. You already made one mistake. Okay, cool. You made a mistake. Cool. You got with a nigga. He tricked you. Gotcha. Okay, cool. But these women don't stop at 1. They go to 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always multiple, baby, and multiple. That's a lifestyle. That's a way of life. You keep doing it over. It's not a mistake over and over and over again. You choosing to live like this. You're choosing to be a single mother with multiple babies. And we got to talk about this single motherhood. We got to talk about this more. Because that's one of the biggest problems in the Black community. All these kids and no daddies. All these kids with no fathers. We got to talk about this single mother crap. We have to. It's a problem. Something is wrong with this. And then they blame it. Ma'am, why you didn't pick the right type of guy to have a baby by? Why y'all don't require commitment, engagement, marriage, justice of the peace, something? Y'all don't even go down to the justice of the peace and get you pay $30, $40 for a marriage certificate, and you don't even have to do it that way. You don't have to go down there. You could do a marriage in a church. You could just do a ceremony. That's how the Mormons and the Muslims do it. You could just have a marriage ceremony. You don't necessarily have to go down to the courthouse. Not necessarily. But you can have a ceremony letting everybody know I'm being committed to this person right here. This is the one I'm building a family with. This is the one I'm being committed to. Because everybody don't agree going down to the courthouse getting a marriage certificate, and I don't always agree with that either. You don't always have to go down to the courthouse to get married. You can have a ceremony letting everybody know this is my partner, this is my life partner, and we're gonna build a family. They won't even do that. You can have a ceremony somewhere. How come they always require dick before marriage? What comes first? What comes first? The dick of marriage. What comes first? Dick of marriage. What comes first? The chicken or the egg? What comes first? The dick or marriage? What comes first? Babies or marriage? It's always babies. Why is that? Why do women do it backwards? Women have several children. That women have several kids and then talk about you want a high value. What? Now you want a husband after you done been all sexually reckless. Y'all do it backwards. And the reason why they do it backwards because the government, their white daddy tells them it's okay to do it. After one kid, I get it. But y'all don't stop at one kid. Y'all don't stop. Y'all don't stop at one child. Y'all keep going and going and going. The government said, I give you this. If you have more babies, the government said, I give you that. If you have more children. Yeah, y'all keep going. Y'all don't stop. Somebody said she has an entire starting lineup. She got the shooting guard. She got the point guard. She got the power forward in the center. You right. She got a whole basketball team. You right. Which one is running point guard? Exactly. I just wanted to play that clip. I got 3 baby dad. What? 4 children. What? So I don't understand women arguing with me, telling me it's the men's fault when the men didn't force you to open your legs. The men didn't force you to have a kid. You willingly said, you know what? I'm going to open my legs to this man. I'm going to open my legs to that man. He could bust in me. He could bust in me. He could bust up in me. Everybody you get with can bust up in you. You have 4 relationships and a baby out of all 4 of them. Shit don't make sense, man. So I don't understand these women trying to argue with me online, argue with me in the emails, argue with me about it's the man's fault. No, it's not. No, it's not, Miss Strong Independent Woman. Hey, Miss Strong Independent Woman on government assistance. Miss Strong Independent Woman on government assistance. It's not, no, it's your fault. It's your fault. Somebody said they stop at 6, 7. They stop at 6, 7 for their kids. Somebody said they stop at the 7, 6, 7, 8 kids. Then they want to stop. They never use. They don't never use birth control. They like raw dogging several different men. They raw dog. How do you raw dog several different men? Raw dogging. They will raw dog several different men. Damn, that nigga go raw. That nigga go raw. Jesus Christ. That nigga go raw. This nigga go raw. Every man you mess with is smashing your back and bareback. I'm confused. Your bareback bat. Every man you get with is smashing your bareback. God, dang, every man is every time. That's a lot of different juices. That's a lot of different juices watching. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of mixing of the juices. Y'all women be mixing a lot of juices, boy. And y'all know these low down trifling men. They don't care. Why do you think the majority of the babies in the black community are the majority of the kids in the black community are by low value black men? The majority of the black children in the black community are had The sperm donors are the lowest value men in the community. Why is that? Somebody said, Zell, I'm going to throw up. But it's a fact. How come all the low value men in the black community have the majority of the children? Tell me this. So that's showing you the men that they're choosing to have babies by. Somebody, they can't answer that question, though. Let me look at the poll. What is the poll saying now? What is the mother freaking poll saying now? You mother bluffers. Let's look at the poll. Let me see who's going to answer the poll honestly. Let me go to the top of the chat. Some of y'all like to lie and be disingenuous. Oh, now it's 12%. 12% say it's the man's fault, but they can't explain how it's the man's fault. I told y'all, those that disagree, tell me why you disagree with what I'm saying, but they can't. See, it's funny how they can never disagree with what I'm saying. You can't disagree with what I'm saying. You could just be mad at what I'm saying. That's why they say, no, it's the man's fault. But they can't tell me how it's the man's fault. The 12%, 12% of the people that claim, 12% of the people that said it's the man's fault. How come you can't jump in the comment section and tell me why you believe it's the man's fault? Because you know what you're saying is stupid. You know what you're saying is dumb. You know you're just being a dumbass and an asshole. That's it. Those that said it's the man's fault, y'all just being assholes. Just call it what it is. You're just being a dumbass. You're just being a dumbass. That's it. Just being stupid because you don't like Zillionaire and you don't like the truth I speak. I get it. You don't want to hear the truth. Y'all don't like the truth. I understand. You just want to be an asshole and say, you know what, it's the man's fault, but can't tell me how it's the man's fault. You can't tell me how it's the man's fault. How is it the man's fault? Tell me. Y'all let multiple guys, put that baby juice in you. Y'all let multiple guys put that baby juice in you, and you got to sit back and say, well, it's his fault. They always got an excuse for their behavior. Somebody said because they're, that's a good point. Somebody said because there's single mothers and stepdaddies in the comment. Yeah, they hide in the bushes. I know it's 12% of y'all hiding in the bushes, keep ducking and hiding. And then when I finish, it's so funny because I don't respect. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all be ducking and hiding when I go live because you know what I'm saying is true, right? Y'all know what I'm saying is true, right? So when I cut the live off, then y'all want to cuss me out in the comment section and then I block you because I don't respect your comment in the comment section. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody that can't address me when I'm live, and be hiding, you ducking and hiding in the bushes when I'm live. And then when I cut the live off, you cussing in the comment section, I'll block you because I don't respect your comment. If you can't have a decent conversation with me, I don't respect you. I don't respect your comments in the comment section. They do it every live show. They do it. They get mad at what I say because it's true. They can't come on here and have a decent conversation because you can't. You're like, damn, this nigga is speaking the truth, but I just don't like it. The nigga speaking the truth, I just don't like it. So I'm just going to just rebel against what he's saying because I don't like the truth. So when I cut the live off, then here y'all go in the comment section cussing and he this and that. Zillionaire don't love his mama. Zillionaire don't love his mama and all this other stupid stuff. All this dumb shit. And I told y'all my mother had 5 kids by one man. So shut up talking about my mother. My mother ain't nothing like you new age Jezebels. My mother does not come from a place of Jezebels and unaccountable women. My mother was different. Sorry. She got one baby daddy, and that's my father. This generation, man. He said these bust downs be having the starting bench and lineups. Yes, they do. Dig. You want to become a monthly member? Go ahead and hit that, click that link. My monthly member link my monthly members Start at $4.99 on up if you want to support the channel and support the message. There's another way to support the message, and I appreciate all my supporters. So it's always men's fault. And let me tell you why they always point the finger at men. It's always men's fault is because of as long as you have somebody to blame, you don't have to take accountability. I'm going to say this again. As long as you have somebody to blame, you don't have to take accountability. And a lot of these women don't believe in taking accountability because they always have somebody to blame. So in other words, it's not my fault, it's your fault. So since it's your fault, I can continue with my reckless behavior. Since it's your fault, I can continue with my reckless behavior. Since I can always blame other people, I can continue what I'm doing. A lot of these women don't want to change their behavior. So a person that doesn't want to change, they look to blame. If I don't want to change my behavior and become a better person, I'm going to blame everybody for everything that I do. It's funny how they blame everybody for what they choose to do. If I go rob a bank right now and I say, you know what? It's the woman's fault. If I have a bunch of babies right now and say, you know what? She made me go rob the store because I was broke. If I have a bunch of kids, no, it's the woman's fault. A man can't do that. A man can't say it's the woman's fault if I go rob a store. Oh, she made me do it because we didn't have any money. A man can't blame women when he have a bunch of kids. What do they say? He's a deadbeat. He's this, he's that. Let a man have a bunch of kids. He's a deadbeat. Let a woman have a bunch of kids. The men are deadbeats. Either way, it's pointed to the man. Oh, they'll never call a black woman, especially a black woman, they'll never call a black woman a deadbeat mother. And there's a lot of deadbeat black moms. A lot of y'all. It's a lot of y'all out there. Because y'all lay around on your ass and you let the government, y'all neglect your kids and you let the government pay for you. Now I'm speaking to the large majority. It's a large majority of y'all that just want to live off the government. I seen this woman one time went live and she said she was balling because she got $1,300 worth of food stamps. And I'm going to find that video and I'm going to play it for y'all. This woman got $1,300 worth of food stamps and she said, I'm balling. These chicks jealous of me because I'm balling. This bitch says she's balling because she get $1,300. She had 6 kids. What's up, D-Rock? What's popping? They say all kind of stuff about me, D-Rock. He don't love his mama. He don't like black women. They say all kind of dumb stuff. They don't like my tough love. See, black women, they're not used to tough love. So my tough love message, they don't like it. But they keep watching. Somebody said it's the female fault because you're not on birth control. And if the dudes don't put a condom on, there you have it. If you just came into the mother freaking live, make sure you hit the mother freaking like button. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. We're talking about these single mothers, and I'm going to start talking about single mothers more so, because that's a problem in the black community. They got a bunch of kids, bunch of baby daddies, and they blame the men instead of taking responsibility and accountability for keeping their legs closed. For waiting for a commitment, for having a ceremony, for being with the right man. They have babies by men, losers, bums who can't take care of their children. Why do black women have babies by so many low-value black men? Why are there so many low-budget, low-value black men with the majority of the babies in the black community? Like, it's just sad. Why does the majority of the children in the black community are created by low-value men? Because these are the women that they're picking. The women are picking the low-value men. The women are picking the bums. The women are picking the Pookies and the Ray Rays. They're picking the Tyrone Pookies and Ray Rays to bust up in them and have children by them. They're picking the lowest valued men in the black community. So why do you think the black community is at the bottom? These women are not picking quality men to have babies by. They don't have babies by men with college degrees, businesses, good jobs, 401k, insurance, healthcare, investments. They don't have babies by men of quality, men who have their life together. They don't have babies. The majority don't have. There's very few women that have babies by good brothers. And listen, the ones that they do have babies by, the good brothers, they put them niggas through hell. They put the good men, the good fathers go through hell. They go through hell. So they have babies, the majority have babies by the low-life men in the black community. And then after they have babies by a bunch of low-life men in the black community, I don't understand why they call Kevin's show and they on podcasts, they on Fresh and Fit, they on all these other podcasts. Now you want a man of quality after you done had babies by low-quality men. I'm trying to understand. Y'all have babies by low-quality men. And then when you get tired of the low quality men, you want men of quality, of higher quality, to take care of low quality babies. They have all these men, all these babies, but all these different men, low quality men. And then you want the high quality men to step in and take care of the low quality men's baby. Tell me how that makes sense. That's just like a black man like me. I have babies by a bunch of thoughts, but then I get married to a woman that got money. But then I want the woman that got money to take care of all my thought babies. Just think about that. If the roles are reversed. Say I have a babies by a bunch of thoughts and Jezebels. And then I meet a woman that got money. And then I tell the woman that got money, you know what? I got 5, 6 other kids by a bunch of thoughts. Can you help take care of these thought babies? But women don't think like that. They have a bunch of babies by low value, low trash men. And then they want the high quality men to come in and play stepdaddy. It don't work like that. Stop having babies by low quality men. Why y'all don't hold out until you find a man that got some quality, that got his life together, got his life going on? Half these guys they have babies by can't even put a roof over their damn head. How the hell you have a baby by a nigga that he can't even put a roof over your head? Why you having a baby by a man that lives with his damn mama? Why you living with a man that lives in his sister basement, living in his mama basement? His mama, his sister basement. Or he living in the same room he went to high school in. Why y'all having babies by these street bums and these street thugs? They don't have a pot to piss in, don't have a window to throw it out of. They don't have nothing, but they will open their legs and have these men's babies unprotected. They will let the most lowest piece of trash men bust up in them. It's a problem in the black community. Black women, you're doing it to yourself. Your choices, your own bad choices. You're doing it to yourself. Y'all like low quality, low budget men. Y'all picking low quality, low budget men. And then you want to blame these low quality, low budget men you had babies by when it's your fault. Y'all need to take responsibility for your own behavior. You pick a bum, you pick losers. What do you expect to happen? What do you expect to happen? You pick bums, you pick losers, you pick men that ain't nothing. What do you expect? You think they're going to be fathers? You think a low-life, trifling street bum, a street thug, you think he's going to be a good father? You think you can make a low-life, trifling man a good father? You think you can make a low-life bum? You think you can make a low-life bum be responsible? If he wasn't responsible before, he ain't going to be responsible now. If you picked a bum, what do you expect? You picked an irresponsible, broke man to bust up inside you. And the majority of y'all do it. And if it wasn't true, 80% of y'all wouldn't be single mothers. They're saying, when I looked at the statistics, they're saying it went up to 82%. Right now, they're saying 82 to 83% of black women are single mothers. The percentages are going up. I remember a time when we was only 65%. And that's when I was in my, late 20s? It was only 65% of, it was like 60, 65. That was when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. Now I'm in my 40s now. It done shot up to 82, 83% now. That's ridiculous. But they're going to blame it on men. They're going to blame men. It's man's fault. It's the man's fault. No, he did it. He did it. He did it. What do you mean don't trust? What do you mean don't trust what you see on TV? What are you talking about? I don't know what does that mean? Don't trust what you see on TV. What does that have to do with anything? I'm talking about the numbers. I'm talking about statistically. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't believe what you see on TV. I'm talking about the numbers. The numbers aren't lying. The numbers are not lying. I don't know what I don't get that part. You got to explain that more. Because TV has nothing to do with the numbers. We living in thought Jezebel. We living in thought Jezebel culture. The TV has nothing. Only thing TV showing you is reality TV where the chicks fight all the damn time. Chicks fighting all the time. That's what we saying on reality TV. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, I'm talking about women being reckless and sleeping with multiple men and blaming the men for it. If you could explain that a little better, I just don't get that, man. I don't get that part. If you can, why all these commercials on my? Always a bunch of commercials on this bitch. All right, the poll says 90% now, right? So 90% of y'all, and I got 10% of people trolling saying it's the man's fault. So okay, so I got 10% of y'all trolling in here. So I got some of y'all trolling in here. That's cool. There's always gonna be trolls. Trolls come with the tail. With the television, with the what's the name? Trying to change a street man is a fantasy. Yes, it is. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, the PayPal, the Super Chat. Become a monthly member. Support the channel. Support the message. I also got a Zillionaire clothing line. I got all kind of clothing line, merchandise. I got everything. So y'all go ahead and buy you some Zillionaire merchandise as well. So, ladies, my point is this. You choose to be a single mother or a wife. The choice is yours. It's not our fault. It's not a man's fault. If you having babies by low value men, what do you expect? If you're having babies by low value, low vibration men, don't expect for them to be father figures. Don't expect these low value trifling men who don't have their life together, expect them to become fathers. If he was trash when you met him, he's going to continue to be trash. If he was garbage when you met him, he's going to be garbage. You can't change a grown-ass man. You can't make a grown-ass man responsible. You can't make these grown men who want to run the streets and sleep with multiple women and live off of women. You can't make them responsible men. But y'all continue to have babies by them because guess what in the black community? What do black women say? Black women say men who got their life together are lame. Remember that. Black men who have their life together are boring and lame. They need drama. They need street drama. They need fights. They need arguments. They need a nigga they got to fight other women for. And that's the majority of the black women in our community. They love fighting over a no good man. You'll never see them fight over a man that's worth any quality. You'll never see black women fight over a man that's worth quality. There's always a low-life loser, always a low-life bum. Every time you turn around, they're fighting over some dirty hood community ding-a-ling. The ding-a-ling have been passed around all through the hood, but she want to put claims on community ding-dong. A lot of y'all want to put claims on ding-a-ling that belongs to the whole neighborhood. These niggas having babies by all y'all. Woo! 61% of black men are in the middle class. 54% of black men. 54, I think it's like 56 now. 56% of black men are single and childless. But it's not going to stop. These women are going to continue to have babies by low-life men because the government funds it. The government funds these women to be sexually reckless. The government funds them to have more children. The more babies you have, the more we're going to give you EBT. We're going to give you more food stamps. We're going to give you more Section 8 money. We're going to give you more vouchers to pay your utility bills. You'll get more WIC. You'll get more everything. That's why these women continue to have children recklessly by no good, low-life men, because the government funds their reckless behavior. The women in our community, they get funded to be sexually reckless. They get paid for it. It's a fact. Y'all get paid to be sexually reckless. So if a woman is getting paid to be sexually reckless, what makes you think she's going to change? What's up, Ava Collier? If a woman is getting paid to be sexually reckless, what makes you think a lazy woman is not going to lay around on her back, spread her legs to everybody, and keep getting a check? What makes you think these lazy women, these lazy whores who want to sleep around, these lazy sluts, what do you think these lazy sluts want to do? The government funds me being a whore. The government funds my reckless behavior. It funds me sleeping around. I get paid to be a whore. The government pay these women to be sluts and whores. What makes you think I'm a change? The government's paying me to be a whore. The government's paying me to have all these children. The government's paying me to have all these baby daddies. You think I'm a change? I could lay on my ass and just open my legs, and that's it. And the government gonna fund it. And I could go to the club. I could get weave. I could lay around on my ass, open my legs, and the government to pay for it. And I could go out clubbing. I could drop the kids over my grandmama house, over auntie house. I could drop the kids off, go clubbing, and find some new dirty ding-a-ling. I could go find some new club ding-a-ling. What? The government is funding me to be a whore? Why not? I'm going to keep being a thought. I'm going to keep being a whore. I'm not going to stop. I get paid to have children. It's just a fact. Y'all know it's the truth. Somebody said that's true. Yes, it is true. I'm not going to stop. The government pays me to be sexually reckless. So I be having different debates and arguments with women online, and they be trying to argue with me about this stuff, but they know I'm speaking the truth. And I've talked to a lot of women on dating sites. And like I say, I be on these dating sites, but these dating sites is more so as a survey for me. It's like field work. It's like I'm seeing where these women's heads and their minds are. I get a lot of emails from women who are angry and upset. They email because they're mad at the truth. And I have a lot of conversations with women on dating sites and emails. And I'm going to start talking about these women. I'm not going to put their names out there because I'm not going to do that. Like I got another video about so this woman right here, she was an IG model. And she told me she has an OnlyFans page. And let me finish telling you about this story too. This woman, like I say, she's an IG model. And she has 5 baby daddies. She has 5 kids and 4 baby fathers. And I asked her, I said, why did you choose to have all those babies? I'm like, why did you choose to? I'm like, why you didn't require these men to be in a committed relationship? Why you didn't require a man to be married to you or to build a family with? Why you didn't establish that? I said, why are you having all these babies out of wedlock? And she told me it's the man's fault. They didn't want to stay with me. They broke up with me. It's their fault. She just kept saying it's their fault. They broke up with me after the baby. I said, ma'am, if they broke up with you after the baby, why did you keep doing it? If the first man broke up with you after the baby, you did it again. The second man did it. You did it again. The third man did it. You did it again. The fourth man did it. You did it again. The fifth man did it. You did it again. You did 5 men and you still want to blame the men. I said, ma'am, that's a repeated cycle. That's a lifestyle. You're letting these men get you pregnant. You don't have to. I said, you don't use birth control. All these different means of birth control, man. I said, that's a lifestyle. It's not the men's fault. You're just trying to find a way to justify your reckless behavior. And this is why they blame men, because they want to justify their reckless behavior. So this IG model I was talking to, she couldn't really say nothing after I was finished with her. And I could tell she was getting irritated by what I was saying because she wanted me to coddle her feelings, or she wanted me to join in blaming men for her own sexual reckless behavior. Ma'am, you're an IG model, you got OnlyFans, and you got all these children. Like, come on. Like, stop it. That you chose this life. Now, Monday, I got a pre-recorded live where this stripper mom with 6 kids. She got 6 kids. The stripper mom that I talked to, she has 6 kids, and I think she has what? That's a pre-recorded live. A lot of videos I'm gonna post next week will be pre-recorded lives. She has 6 kids and 3 baby daddies, and she says it's men's fault. It's the men's fault, and that's gonna premiere Monday at 10 a.m. So that's a pre-recorded live. about the stripper mom. But I'm gonna start talking more conversation. We need to talk about these single mothers and having all these baby daddies and trying to blame men when they need to take a responsibility and accountability for their own sexual behavior. If you busted wide open and you busting it wide open, man, a man cannot get you pregnant unless you willingly bust your legs wide open. Society, if women right now said we don't want to have no more kids, it's nothing men can do about it. Let me show you how much power women have. If women were to say right now, men, we don't want to have no more kids by y'all, it's nothing we could do about it because y'all hold that power. Now, y'all can't stop men from making money. You can't stop us from building. See, men, we can build, we can make money. You know what I'm saying? That's what men do. We build, we make money. That's what we do. We provide, we protect. That's what power, that's the power we have. We protect, we provide, we build. We make that money. We build a life. We build a fortress. We build an empire around our family and our women. That's what we control. Men, we have no control over who these women have babies by. If a woman wants a family or not, that's her. She has that power. Can't force a woman to want to build a family. Women hold the power to family, relationships, and children. Women, you have that power. We don't have that power. We can't put nothing inside you unless you let us. We can't get you pregnant unless you let us. We can't do nothing to you unless you allow it. Not when it comes to family, babies, and relationship. Women, you have that power. That power belongs to y'all, not us. But a lot of y'all use your power in a reckless, destructive behavior. Y'all pick the wrong men to have babies by, and the good men that y'all supposed to be in relationships with, y'all call the good men lame when you would have a better life with these so-called lame men who have jobs, careers, businesses, investments, healthcare, and all kind of stuff that you need. The men who are stable, y'all say are lame. The men who are unstable, broke, running the streets, y'all say y'all like those men better. And I think that's sickening. Y'all don't like stable men. Y'all like unstable men who run the streets with drama and beef. And that's the problem. So this single mother stuff, that's a choice. I don't feel sorry for single mother women. That's a choice. You chose it because you know you're going to get that government assistance. You know the government's going to back you up. All right, we're going to continue this series. This is going to be a single mother series. I'm going to talk about different single mothers with different baby fathers and different scenarios. I'm going to start talking about that in April. We're going to talk about these single mothers. We got to talk about this because 80% of the Black community are single mother homes. That is a large number. Single mother homes need to be talked about because that's a big problem. It's a huge problem. That's a large number. Black women, we lead in that. We lead in that department. Sad. The family structure is gone. A lot of you destroyed it. All right. I thank y'all for hitting the Cash App and the PayPal and all that other good stuff. I'll see y'all later, man. I'll be posting videos. I won't be going live as much. I will be going live, but not as much. But I will be posting video. Like I say, I got a bunch of new stuff coming up. I got interviews coming up. I got collabs coming up. I got a bunch of crazy comedy skits coming up. A bunch of new stuff I'm going to start doing on the channel, making it more interesting and more fun. And I'm going to be going behind the scenes on a lot of other stuff, filming and stuff like that. So a bunch of new changes is coming in April for the channel. So get ready. A bunch of fun changes, new stuff. In life, if you're not progressing, if you're not changing, something's wrong with you. If you ain't elevating in life, something's wrong with you. If you ain't going to the next level mentally, spiritually, physically, if you ain't trying to up your game financially, if you're not trying to get wisdom and knowledge, that's your life. Don't get mad at other people who elevate in life. Don't get mad at other people who choose not to make bad decisions and throw their life away. Don't get mad at people that learn from their mistakes and they better their life. Stop hating on people and learn how to better your life and do something with your own life. Better your own life. Don't hate on people that's bettering themselves. If you notice, especially in our community, they don't like people that elevate. They don't like people to keep bettering themselves. They don't like people to keep rising. They don't like it. Just stay like you are or regress. They like for you to go backwards or stay how you are. or be like them. Be like them, go backwards, or stay how you are. That's how the black community is. They don't celebrate people's accomplishments. In the black community, they envy each other's accomplishments, but then got a nerve to talk about the white man and this and that, which is crazy. Black people don't support each other in their businesses. They don't support each other in their brands. They don't support each other's messages, nothing. So I don't want to hear nothing about no white man. Don't come on my channel with that crap. Black people, you're your own worst enemies. These single mother homes, women, you're your own worst enemies. For real. So I'm about to get up out of here. We're going to continue the single mother series. Y'all have a good night. God bless you. Let me read a couple more comments before I get out of here. Yeah, the next live show for Monday going to be the woman that got 6 kids and 3 baby daddy. Some people say, I feel like I'm about to throw up. All right, y'all have a good night. Enjoy you. Thank y'all for joining in for Saturday Night Live. I appreciate it. Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of your night. Is this Saturday? Yeah, this is Saturday night. My days be getting conflicted. Yeah, tomorrow is Sunday. Yeah. All right, y'all have a good night. Enjoy your night. I got some studio work to do. Then I'm going to relax and chill out for the rest of the night. God bless you. Thank you for hitting the Cash App, the PayPal, and all that other good stuff. Shout out to my true supporters. Shout out to the new subscribers. Also, if you want to become a monthly member, make sure you click the link, or you can hit the join button next to the subscribe button to also become a monthly member. I'm gone. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of here.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment.